Welcome to Global Agriculture. Today, we embark on a journey into the world of pig farming, exploring how these animals are raised, cared for, and transformed, connecting traditions of the past with the innovations shaping our food and future. The journey of transporting piglets begins quietly at the farm. A farmer steps forward carrying a bucket filled with grain. With measured movements, he scatters feed along the pathway leading from the pig barns toward the waiting truck. The golden kernels form a trail, and the piglets, recognizing the scent, respond almost immediately. They cluster together, snouts pressed to the ground, following the line of feeds step by step. This method of guiding them is not new. It has been used for generations, yet it remains one of the most effective ways to keep animals calm and moving without stress. Two large container units sit on the trailer, each divided into smaller sections. These compartments prevent overcrowding and allow the animals to travel in manageable groups. The farmer opens the gate and directs the first cluster of piglets toward the loading ramp. Their hooves strike the metal surface with a rhythmic clatter as they hesitate briefly, then move upward. The gate closes, and another group is led forward. One by one, the pens fill until the double containers are occupied. Inside, a layer of straw provides footing and comfort. The straw absorbs moisture and cushions movement, reducing the chance of slips during the long ride. Once the animals are settled, the doors are secured, and the truck slowly pulls away from the farmyard. On the road, the design of the vehicle becomes critical. Ventilation slats line the sides of each container, creating a steady flow of fresh air. This airflow regulates temperature, prevents the buildup of heat, and reduces stress for the animals inside. As the wheels turn across highways and back roads, the suspension of the truck minimizes jolts, keeping the ride smoother and safer. During the journey, the driver assumes the role of caretaker. At scheduled stops, he exits the cab and moves carefully around the truck. He checks each compartment, listening for the sounds of restless squeals or unusual quiet. Through the openings, he observes the pigs, whether they are lying comfortably on the straw or pressing against one another. If bedding needs adjustment, if feed must be topped up, or if the animals require closer attention, the driver responds immediately. These pauses, though brief, are vital to ensure every piglet completes the trip in good condition. Finally, the destination is reached. The truck backs into position, and the unloading begins. Once again, the farmer uses straw and grain to mark a clear path, creating both comfort and incentive. The compartment doors open, and groups of piglets emerge, moving down the ramp in steady waves. Their hooves touch fresh bedding spread across the barn floor, and familiar feed waits to greet them. Within minutes, the animals are exploring their new environment, sniffing, rooting, and settling into clean pens prepared for their arrival. When the young pigs arrive at their new home, the first step is preparation. The barn is more than shelter. It is the foundation of their growth. Workers begin by tossing large bales of straw into the pens. The bundles break apart as they hit the floor, spreading across the surface to create a soft, insulating bed. Straw serves multiple roles. It cushions the animals, absorbs moisture, and gives them a natural material to root and play in. The bedding is carefully checked. Moisture levels matter. Too dry, and it creates dust. Too damp, and it grows unhealthy. Farmers sprinkle water to achieve the right balance, creating a surface that is cool in summer and warm in winter. Every adjustment ensures the environment supports both rest and activity. Soon, the piglets explore. They crowd around drinkers, sipping fresh water. Feed troughs are filled with grain, and the pigs eagerly nudge and chew, tails twitching as they eat. Some wander off, pushing their snouts into the straw, tossing it playfully, or digging into the mixture of earth and bedding. These simple behaviors are essential, keeping the animals active and content. Technology lends a hand as well. Machines shred straw into finer fibers, dropping it evenly across the pens. This improves comfort, reduces waste, and makes cleaning easier. At the end of the cycle, the bedding must be replaced. A farmer starts with a shovel, scraping the surface, then brings in a specialized machine that digs through layers of straw and earth. The old material is lifted, collected, and carried away. With the pen cleared, new straw can be laid down, beginning the cycle again. Clean, fresh, and ready for the piglets to thrive. Now enter the fascinating process of pork processing inside a modern factory, where every step is carried out with astonishing speed and precision. On massive conveyor lines, hundreds of pigs move forward in sequence. The first stage is automated flame singeing, where powerful torches carefully burn away surface hair and bacteria, ensuring the carcasses are clean and ready for further handling. Immediately afterward, skilled workers step in, combining their experience with specialized tools to remove the internal organs. This task demands precision and care, not only to protect hygiene but also to preserve the value of the meat. The carcasses then move to a mechanized system where the skin is loosened and large sections of meat are divided. Circular saws with razor-sharp blades slice the bodies into standardized portions, separating bones, fat, and primal cuts of pork. Each piece is allocated for a specific purpose, whether premium loins, ribs, or trimmings destined for processed products. Workers carefully trim excess fat and classify cuts according to quality grades, setting aside the prized lean sections. Another crucial stage follows, separating the skin from the fat. This is done using a high-speed skinning machine that shakes and peels with accuracy, preserving the underlying fat for further use. Once the separation is complete, all raw materials, now neatly categorized, are immediately transferred into massive cooling chambers. Inside these refrigerated rooms, low temperatures stabilize the meat, slowing bacterial growth and preserving its freshness. By the end of this stage, what began as whole pig carcasses has been transformed into clean, chilled raw materials. Each cut has its place in the chain of production, ready to be turned into sausages, salami, bacon, and countless other pork products that will reach tables around the world. From these cooled raw materials, the journey of sausage and salami production begins. Fresh meat is first frozen rapidly at -21 degrees Celsius in acceleration chambers, locking in freshness and flavor. Once properly frozen, it is fed into powerful meat grinders, where the solid blocks are broken down into small, uniform particles. An essential part of this stage is the precise addition of ice. During cutting, the blades of high-speed machines rotate at up to 5,000 revolutions per minute. This motion generates frictional heat, which can negatively affect the texture and color of the sausage. To counter this, carefully measured amounts of crushed ice are blended in, lowering the temperature and maintaining the quality of the mixture. Next, advanced processing machines from world-leading manufacturers take over. Among them is the Kramer-Grieber vacuum cutter, a state-of-the-art device that finely minces the meat while simultaneously mixing it with spices, salt, and other ingredients. The vacuum environment ensures there are no air bubbles, creating a smooth, elastic texture essential for high-quality sausage. Once the mixture reaches the perfect consistency, it is filled into special polyamide casings designed for cooked sausages. On the fully automated Frankfurter production line, everything is handled with precision, filling, shaping, linking, and cutting each sausage to identical size and weight. The result is a stream of uniform sausages, neatly shaped, tightly packed, and ready for cooking and smoking. From raw chilled pork to precisely processed mixtures, the transformation highlights the marriage of food science and engineering. Beyond fully automated lines, many premium products are still crafted using traditional methods. At this stage, sausages are formed by hand. using natural casings instead of synthetic ones. Minced meat is loaded into specialized polyclip stuffing machines, which fill and shape raw sausages prepared for smoking. Workers then carefully tie these sausages into long chains called ballaks, hanging them on racks that will soon enter thermal chambers. This transition marks the beginning of the thermal process, a fully computer-controlled stage where heat and time are regulated with extreme precision. Every detail is monitored, from chamber temperature to the internal core of each sausage, eliminating human error and ensuring food safety. To achieve the characteristic flavor and color, smoke is generated from natural alder wood and sweet cherry wood. These materials give the sausages a golden brown hue and a smoky aroma that consumers instantly recognize. The infusion of smoke not only enhances taste, but also preserves the meat, creating a longer shelf life. After the smoking and heating cycle, the sausages undergo a rapid cooling process. Cold water is sprayed over them, causing an abrupt temperature drop. This step locks in the sausage's firm texture and extends its freshness. The result is a range of artisanal sausages, produced with modern precision, yet still holding on to the heritage of traditional craftsmanship. They stand as a perfect balance between old-world flavors and new-world food technology. The final stage brings us to the production of raw smoked meat and long-aged sausages, delicacies that require time and patience. After initial processing, these products are placed inside climate-controlled chambers. For 25 to 30 days, they undergo natural maturation under carefully regulated conditions. Automated systems continuously monitor temperature, humidity, and airflow, ensuring a consistent environment where the flavors deepen and textures develop perfectly. This maturation is crucial. It allows enzymes to work slowly within the meat, intensifying taste while creating the firm bite characteristic of traditional dry-cured sausages. Once this period ends, the products are transferred to packaging units, where strict cold storage at 6 degrees Celsius preserves their quality. Here, modern machinery takes over once more. Using ULMA thermoforming packaging lines from Spain, sausages are shaped and sealed in multiple forms, catering to various market preferences. Modified atmosphere packaging technology replaces oxygen inside the packs with a controlled gas mixture, extending shelf life without the need for artificial preservatives. For cooked products such as frankfurters and short sausages, vacuum sealing is employed. Powerful machines draw out all remaining air, locking freshness inside airtight pouches. This ensures the products maintain their flavor, texture, and safety from factory to supermarket shelf. Once packaged, products are labeled automatically, then moved to storage areas for distribution. From traditional long sausages to compact snack-sized varieties, every package is designed to meet consumer needs while guaranteeing convenience and hygiene. With an impressive annual output of 15,000 tons of pork and sausage products, the factory stands as a symbol of industrial efficiency and culinary expertise. Its combination of time-honored smoking traditions and cutting-edge automation allows it to supply both domestic and international markets. What began as raw carcasses has now become a vast range of products, each crafted with precision, safety, and unmistakable flavor. And so our journey ends, from piglet transport to bedding innovations to the art of meat production. Thank you for joining us on Global Agriculture. If you enjoyed this story of tradition and progress, please like, share, and subscribe.